if O'Malley wins, and also give me a case for how O'Malley wins this fight, how he wins this fight, and if he does win, who gets it? Is it Merab or is it Sandhagen? Because it's a case, the Merab ain't gonna get, but man, O'Malley versus Sandhagen, that's a fire fight.
That is a fire fight. If O'Malley wins, it's gonna be Merab that gets the shot because that's the more sellable fight because then you have the friend angle, the rivalry that you can play up. You'll have a rivalry built in already, and you just build on top of that. And that's the easiest commercial to make, right? So that's probably what's going to happen. You at least will have Aljo in there to add more drama to the whole thing. Like he'd be cornering Merab, and so there's a lot that you can do around that. And then if O'Malley pulls that off, then okay, now Sterling and O'Malley could rematch or something like that. Like that, there's a lot more directions you can go in. If you start off with Merab, right? Now, that being said, O'Malley is not going to win. Aljamain Sterling is going to backpack and just wrestle dominate him like no tomorrow. But O'Malley's way to win this fight is by a first round knockout. That's his way to win this. I see him at least trying a couple of flying knees at some point, right? Anticipating that takedown and trying to time a flying knee. Did Marias knock Sterling out with a flying knee, or was that a head kick?
He tricked him and he ducked into
he ducked into the ducked into the knee. Yeah. O'Malley's going to try to replicate something like that.
Yeah.
If Sterling can survive that first round and just not get caught with something crazy, I see him winning. And I think even O'Malley, like his stance, like we seen with Vera, like his legs are vulnerable. Aljo was a very good kicker, very underrated kicker, if you ask me. I think he kicks those legs to start with. He gets a takedown at some point. He just has to, in that first round, he just has to not get that big wild hit landed on his chin. And he's going to try a spin kick. He's going to try a flying knee. He's going to try like some real sexy like time step back two or something like. He's going to try things that are going to make for a highlight reel moment, right? Sterling survived that for the first round. Get in his head that he can take him down at will, hold him down, smacking him around. That's how the fight's going to play out. And then it's going to be when Sterling wants to finish it, which I think he'll want to finish it by the second round, maybe third.
And it really is one of the. I mean, if he can beat him, it's going to be a holy moly moment. And it could be from a knockout, but I mean it like a holy moly moment. Like, oh wow, I didn't know he could do that. Like Gaethje versus Ferguson. Like, whoa, Gaethje can fight with strategy, tactics, high IQ. Like, I didn't know that. I thought he was just a wild brawler that liked to go out there. It's going to have to be something where we're surprised, where it's like, whoa, Jan Blachowicz can, or for example, Makhachev can stand with Volkanovski and hold his own. Wow, I didn't know he could. Like he's going to have to either show he's got great takedown defense that we don't know or haven't seen, or he's got a very interesting ground game off his back that we don't know and we haven't seen. Like it's going to have to be a revelation moment, and when you need that to win at the highest level, that's a tough ask against a guy like Aljo, and it's just like I think you're dead on. He has to get him early. If he can't get him early, and what's so great about Aljo is that Sean O'Malley is a fantastic striker, so he's going to fight smart, and Aljo does this weird, crazy forward, wild punching thing, and so you're off guard, you got to be defensive because you got to respect somebody, and then that's where he catches you, and you're off balance, and you're defending his weird strikes, and you leave enough of an opening for a takedown. And O'Malley's just not a wild brawler type. Like, Peter Yan can be that in a weird way, and that's why he gave him trouble, and props to Peter Yan. That's like the only guy that's fought him that's been able to stuff his takedowns, get back up. There's very few Peter Yans. And just Sean O'Malley, maybe he's a slightly better striker than Peter Yan. That's what he proved in that win. But he's not a better wrestler. Like, Peter Yan's a very good wrestler that doesn't get credit for it. So